This channel is proudly partnered with the What the Funk shop. Please check out their store, they have all sorts of products. They have dice, accessories, Game Master screens, home decorations, miniatures, and many other things. You will find the link in the description and in the pinned comment, and make sure you use my code for a special discount. This channel is proudly sponsored by Dead Studios, the publishers and developers of Dames of Asstoria, a tabletop RPG where you play as monster girls, experiencing high adventure in a world that doesn't fully accept them. They have recently released the Whispers of Copperage adventure module. You will find the links in the description and in the pinned comment. Hi! Welcome to this part of my review featuring Maids of Gomorrah IV. This is an erotica-based tabletop RPG. You could say that this RPG is quite based. It is about a dominatrix with her team of slaves, traveling across the galaxy in search of a successful mission and pleasure. Now let's talk about the quality of the PDF. The quality is great. Everything is well written, organized, and explained. You have bookmarks, the table of contents is also hyperlinked. You have a few theme-appropriate illustrations or images. There aren't too many of them. I would have preferred it if they included more waifu illustrations or images, but it gets the job done. When it comes to the graphic design and layout, it is more on the minimalistic side. So overall the quality is good, although I think it could have been better with more waifu illustrations and whatnot, perhaps some more appropriate embellishments on each page, but that's my personal preference. Now let's talk about the contents. Maids of Gomorrah IV is designed to support three very different tones of play. First you have flirtatious. This is the expected default and it is the tone that this book is written in. Sex exists and it is fun, and this tone is not afraid to talk about it, but does not depict it explicitly either, which means that the dominatrix or any of the slaves wants to get into intimate situations, it's usually fade to black. Characters who are stripped completely naked by combat damage take penalties to die rolls because in addition to doing whatever thing they are rolling for, they also need to find comically contrived ways to keep themselves covered despite their entire outfit having been destroyed. Then we have the non-approved tone of play. This is all about dropping the sexy elements entirely. Instead of slave maids answering to a dominatrix, the party are either employees with a boss or maybe even just roommates, with favor being purely an abstract thing like experience points in most RPGs. Clothing damage rules are refluffed, so that clothing gets scuffed and torn, but not totally destroyed, or else the same mechanics are slapped onto an injury system. Now when it comes to erotic games, this is like flirtatious mode or tone, but you have explicit scenes of nudity and physical interactions. Now let's talk about attributes. Each character has 6 primary attributes. They are pretty self-explanatory. You have athletics, charm, cunning, lore, which is used to understand arcane and occult rituals and such, artifacts and whatnot. When it comes to skill, this is all about cooking and cleaning. Cunning is used for disabling traps, sneaking around and such, but skill is for something else. Will is used to resist magical domination or trickery. It also determines your spirit, which works like hit points in this game. Now when it comes to attribute levels, at attribute level 0 you can never succeed at anything. At attribute level 1 this is mediocre. There are many impossible tasks in this case for you. At attribute level 2 this is good. You have good odds of success on most checks. Attribute level 3 is great. This is about succeeding more often than not, and so forth as you get to level 5 and above. And this concludes this part of the review. In the next part we are going to talk about attribute checks. This game is about having fun with the silly concept. You have this dominatrix traveling across the galaxy with a team of slaves. This is not about getting serious considering the sexual and relationship related situations or implications. Although I think it's going to be quite challenging to get a group for the erotic tone, because I can only imagine like sex groups or swingers or something enjoying that. It's going to be too uncomfortable for other groups. But you can also play this, of course, with your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your wife, husband, whatever. You're going to enjoy it like that. But there are also solo rules. So if you wanted to play erotic games, you have the solo rules for that. Just keep things hygienic enough if you understand what I am saying. You don't want to get your dice dirty. Thank you for watching this part of the review. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe. And thank you so much to those of you that are going the extra mile to support the channel. If anyone else wishes to further support the channel, consider becoming a member or using the super thanks button. You can also check out the pinned comment below. This has been Abraham L. Jaguar, a professional game master. I am currently unavailable for professional sessions, but I will put my contact information in the description and in the pinned comment for when I am available again. And remember, in tabletop RPGs, you are not telling stories about your characters, you are experiencing the game world as your characters. Once again, thank you and see you later.